will click this here, and so we're starting the show, and my request is, please, for everyone who are not the heroes of who are not the winners, I mean, and other than Jeff and Raj from InterSystems, could you please mute yourself? We tried to yeah, and we will start our online meetup. Okay, thank you. Okay, so actually, I'm really glad. I'm really glad to see you all here, and we are meeting. It's our first online meetup on developers community, and you know, we just using the case that we have winners of the first online programming contest in InterSystems Iris, and actually. This is the way we wanna see you in person, winners, and we are giving you the option to tell where you're from, how great are your applications, and so here we have also Raj Singh, who is product manager of InterSystems for developer experience, and also Jeff Fried, who is our director of product management. Jeff, thank you for joining the meetup. Could you please say a few welcome words? And could you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, the simplest welcome word is welcome. And if I haven't, I've met a few of you, but on behalf of InterSystems, it's fabulous to see the developer community growing and thriving. Thank you for participating in the first contest and for putting in some pretty neat entries. So this is really about showcasing you guys, but mostly I wanted to say thank you for participating, and this is the beginning of what I hope will be a lot more to come.
Thanks, Jeff. Yeah, and now we will start from the winners. And Henrique, the first word is for you. Could you please introduce yourself? Yes, where you're from, why and how you work with InterSystems. Tell please your story.
Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Henrique. I'm from Brazil. I've been working with Cache or InterSystems products for 17 years. I started in 2003, working with TrackCare. And since then, I didn't stop. Always in touch with InterSystems technology, and I really like it because it's fast. I can produce developing new ideas, new applications really fast in a short time. And the product itself, I like it because it's reliable, fast. I don't know. We don't have a lot of marketing if you compare with other databases or other technologies, but something that I'm working on. That's why I started to contribute to community, developing new ideas, and put on Open Exchange.
Thank you, Enrique. Yeah, thank you. And actually, I'll just share our agenda for today. So first is like introducing yourself for participants, and then you will have like 3-5 minutes to show, to have a show of your demo, how your application works. Yes, after that, we will have questions from Jeff and Raj to you. Then questions from chat. We have chat here, and everyone who is from community joined the online meetup. Please introduce your questions in the chat, and Irina from Malaga Consulting, she gathers these questions, and we will introduce it to winners then. And after that, you will have the option to winners. You will have an option to ask a question to Jeff. A unique opportunity. So, okay, next, please, Henry, please share your story.
Hello, everyone. I'm from Brazil too, like Henrique. I'm a software engineer for almost 15 years, but most of this I work with Ruby on Rails. And the last 3 years, I started with to work with InterSystems. I'm work now in a company that is an InterSystem partner of here in the south of Brazil. And the InterSystems product is really amazing me, and how reliable it is, and faster. I work with a big clients, big names here in Brazil, and the client that I actually work now is a clinical analysis laboratory that do tests for COVID-19, and during this quarantine I have a lot of work, and InterSystems products really is reliable to do this, and I'm excited about that, because the online contest came here to show great apps, a great opportunity to show all the power of the InterSystem products.
Oh, cool. Thank you, Henry. And actually, you mentioned in COVID case, maybe you could join the hackathon we will have this weekend.
Yeah.
We will be, InterSystems introduces a lot of templates and mentors on the event. So please don't hesitate to participate and use our help to use the best features of Iris in your solutions against COVID. So thank you. Yeah. Okay. Next winner is Gevorg Arutiunian, and Gevorg hesitated to join Meetup because of his because he knows ObjectScript and InterSystems better than English. And I will help Gevorg. I will help you just in case to translate your Russian into my Russian English. Okay. Gevorg, please.
Да, всем привет. Я был интерном компании InterSystems. Что еще сказать, я не знаю. 3 года работал с технологиями и все, я не знаю.
Ага. Ну, хорошо. Спасибо, Gevorg. Gevorg says that he used to be InterSystems intern for 3 years, and now могу сказать, что ты ищешь работу сейчас?
Ну, да.
Yeah, and actually, Gevorg now is looking for job. So if maybe this participation in online contest gives you the way to highlight your skills, and maybe it could be a reason to find some job. So I wish you luck to find a great job with InterSystems technologies. Okay, and next winner is Dmitriy Maslennikov. Dmitriy, please introduce yourself. Or maybe everybody knows you.
Hello, everyone. I'm working with InterSystems technology for 12 years. I used to work with many different projects worldwide, in different countries, in different projects, very, very different, different stacks, but all of those projects are related to InterSystems. And I have open projects, open source projects like this one, VSCode-ObjectScript, and very recently opened a company where I now co-founder and CTO. It's a CaretDev. It's like this. Yeah. Yeah, I have very much experience. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much. And now we are going to start our show. So maybe Dmitry, you start first.
Okay.
3 minutes.
Okay.
No
yeah. Yeah. So let's share
your screen.
Yes. Can you see it?
Just a sec. Yes.
Yeah. So it's just project. It's already up and running in Iris, or not. Let's check. Yes, it's in Iris. I have an entry point to my project. It just what this project do. It create a like snapshot of your database, Iris or Cache, as a picture. And picture generates in just plain BMP, and then converted to PNG. But in this picture, we have each cell or just a pixel for each block in the database. And each global will have just one color. So let's start with user database. I have just put here pass to user database and says I have, it's just very small database by default, and I just said 20 pixel size of block for cell. It's 20 pixels wide and height. I'm going to add cell spice, and also I would like to see how each block feel. So just generate it, and I have it in my out folder. So how user database looks inside. This lighter color means that block is empty, almost. Just only one global looks feel about 90%, but most of the blocks here just very empty. Let's start, let's go with just something more interesting and sleep. Much bigger database. Oh, yeah, it's too big size of cell because it's very big and it will take too much time. Let's say 3 pixels. Yeah, it's a plain picture. So let's open it. Yeah, so it's a full picture how it looks like inside database. You see few globals here, and it's visible here that all globals are created one by one. So just very beautiful picture. And yeah, you can,
yeah,
without cell size. So yeah, like this. Yeah, it's very cool.
Dmitry, thank you very much. This is very picturesque show. Very, very colorful. Yes, thank you. And let's go to the next participant. Gevorg, could you make your demo now?
Нужно еще чуть-чуть времени сейчас.
Можешь, да?
Можно следующий?
Okay. So Gevorg needs some time, and Henry, could you?
Yeah. Sure. Here. First of all, Dmitry, thank you very much for the ObjectScript plugin. I'm using it a lot and I love it. Thank you very much for that. So first of all, let me explain the problems that I try to solve with the SQL builder. When I start with working with clients here that use InterSystems, they do a lot of SQL, dynamic SQL with strings. Then they do decisions to create the where clause, and they use a lot of ifs to decide and concatenate all the strings. And the idea that I start to use in the projects that I actually work was to create a simple builder to be easy to do maintains in the future for that's SQL queries, and to be easy to do decisions without concatenation. And here an example that we have a lot of in the projects here is decisions like sorry. One, we put here, I'm a little bit nervous right now. I don't know, name starts with and things like that. And with my project, just simple to add where if here. Then if they will decide that we'll not use this because not attentive of these conditions. And that is the idea of my project. It's simple. We have another options to use queries in InterSystems, but because the projects that I work, a lot of the projects using that dynamic SQL, that a lot of complexes queries to do, this solve this kind of problems. And that's it.
Yeah, Henry, thank you so much. This is really impressive, and I must admit that your project, along with Dmitriy's, took the maximum of community votes. So community loves it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Henry. So next is Gevorg. Are you ready now? No? Gevorg, можешь сейчас? Okay, so let's maybe go with Enrique, yeah? Could you?
Yeah, sure.
Make your show.
Okay. My approach was a little different than Dmitry and Henry, because when I talked to you before I submit any application, my focus was what kind of clean application can I do? So something everyone consulting or look at least once a day, I think twice a day, maybe is weather. So why not show the weather today? I've tried something before, so everyone can see, but let's take a look in here. Boston, USA. For me, Celsius is better than Fahrenheit, but for the guys who's not use it to metric system in Fahrenheit. So that was my approach for this kind of solution. Then after the get the weather, so I thought maybe why not exchange rate? So I start to create something using the clear application in mind. And when I create get weather and I have the conversions, right? I need to convert Fahrenheit to Celsius and Celsius to Fahrenheit. I start to include every single conversion in this application.
Henrique, just a moment. We see VS Code, but not where you type in. Maybe you want to show this typing
for
us as well.
Really?
So,
I changed my window here.
Maybe to full screen or to the particular.
Oh, sure. Oh, okay. That's right.
Oh, yes, now it's
me right now. Okay, sorry about that.
For heads up.
Again, so for me, Celsius is much better than Fahrenheit. I'm used to. So my focus here was this kind of simple application using just terminal. And if you want to consult in another metric system, you have Fahrenheit here. After weather, I try exchange rates and any kind of here you can pass any value you can find, and you have it. And to create this, I included also a few conversions that I use to convert the weather, and included also miles to kilometers. And
sound, we don't hear you.
oh, sorry, really? Oh my gosh.
Oh, okay, it's fine, thanks.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
How did you find the HTTP library to work with? I feel like it's a little different than common ones in other languages.
Oh, sure.
Or the pros or cons, or?
I searched in the web for a few APIs that give me the weather here or the exchange rates. So I don't know, everyone seen my Visual Studio?
Yes.
Okay, that's the part of the code that get the weather or the HTTP request.
Yeah, so my question was, I think our %net HTTP request library is a little bit different from like a Python request or a JavaScript AJAX library. How did you find it to work with? Was it difficult or cumbersome or inconvenient?
No, not at all. Because I get it. I'm very used to work with InterSystems technology. So for me, it's like learning another language to convert was a kind of easy. So here in ObjectScript I feel like home.
Okay.
I feel much more comfortable than Python or other languages.
Thank you, Henrique. And Jeff, maybe you have questions.
Lots of questions, but I thought we would go through each of the examples first.
Yeah, Raj, hello, by the way. Yeah, and Gevorg, are you ready to make a show? Or как дела?
Да, сейчас готово.
So, okay, make a show, please. I will translate. Okay, this is studio.
Yes.
Okay.
Мое приложение — это маленькая утилита, которая помогает в экспортировании, импортировании InterSystems Iris артефактов, классов, DeepC.
Gevorg says that ISC-DEV is his utility which helps to export InterSystems Iris artifacts like classes, DeepC stuff, globals into files.
Также есть возможность runtime экспортирования изменяемых файлов из студии. То есть что-то редактируется, это все отображается в папке локально.
And also ISC-DEV has an option to export these artifacts just in time when they are changed, like because of the hooks of with the studio.
Да, работает. Для примера я взял репозиторий DC Analytics Masters.
Okay, he took, for an example, he took DC Analytics repository from OpenExchange.
Изначально мы указываем рабочую директорию.
To start working with ISC-DEV, you set up workdir first, where classes will be exported.
Потом мы экспортируем абсолютно все в указанную область.
Then we import from this workdir into Iris.
И дальше мы можем с этим работать. Если хотим включить непрерывный экспорт объектов, классов, переходим в систему администрирования, идем в Source Control, и в нужной области ставим Source Control на TF Fileman Extension.
So if you want to introduce this synchronization of changes to files with exporting through the development process, we need to set up this into the source into the settings in the management portal, which we don't see now, and introduce this class dev extension as a source, as control source hook.
Допустим, возьмем какой-нибудь класс, там, я их плохая, community,
So, for example, we take a class and make changes and save, and these changes were exported or not.
Interesting.
Something doesn't work from scratch.
Yeah.
And John Murray says that you need to reconnect Studio to make these control hooks working. Gevorg, пересоедини студию, потому что хуки не работают. Ты должен перестартнуть студию, выйти и зайти. Тогда хуки работают. Thanks, John. Okay, now maybe we could see these changes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Можем редактировать все классы, экспортировать их, добавлять новые, удалять, и это все подгодится.
Спасибо, Gevorg. Thank you. Actually, Gevorg, спасибо, ага. Потому что времени на самом деле немного. Okay. Gevorg, thank you. Actually, I can say that I'm really a fan of your project, and I use it every time when I deal with Iris Analytics or DeepSea. So really helpful tool. Thank you. And actually, guys, thank you for your presentations. And now it's a time for questions from Raj and Jeff. Jeff, Raj, please.
Yeah, I have a question that is for all of you, which is about your impressions and feedbacks about working with the template, working with containers. We set this up as a CLI-oriented, first contest to try to keep it very focused. What did you think of that? Right? Did you find that the constraints worked well for you? Did you you wish it was different?
Oh, for me, it was really nice. It's a better solution work with containers and Docker, so I can create something and always try to create something in a way that when you try, for instance, Jeff, run a single line, a single command, and you can experience my virtual desktop the same way I create for me. I make sure you can try and have success and try and enjoy the application. I think this make IDEs working using containers in Docker is wonderful because it's easier for everyone who develops and who can try our applications.
Henry, how about you?
Yeah, for me it was great because actually it was the first project that I actually work with Docker, and I work in another project with Docker, but I didn't use the containers, and now it was the first, and I like the most was the template because it's everything was set up. Actually, my VS Code was configured to work with the container because the configuration, the settings was together, and because of that, it was really easy to work. Was because I hate to configure to setting up the things I really hate, and we was great because of that. It was really easy to work with. And all the environment was setting up. It was great. Yeah.
Georg, you can
Gevorg,
translate the.
Yeah, Gevorg, если ты хочешь высказаться, как тебе с докером, ну и на самом деле вот эти темплейты, которые мы делали для проекта, для конкурса. Как тебе вообще работа InterSystems ARI с докером и, собственно, как наши темплейты?
Ну, я думаю, что это очень круто и правильное направление. Это очень удобно. В несколько кликов можно развернуть необходимое тебе приложение и работать с ним уже и протестировать, посмотреть.
Секундочку, я переведу. Gevorg says that actually this is a really right step, and because it gives you the option to start developing in 2 clicks, and the whole infrastructure is ready. So you do not waste your time for like setting up everything infrastructure. So this. Что, Gevorg, дальше?
Dmitriy?
Меньше рутинной работы и больше программирования. То есть это круто. С настройкой всего.
So this approach gives the option to focus on development, not on the setting up environment, and it's really good for collaboration. Thank you, Gevorg. Спасибо.
Looks like
same question, feedback about the way it was set up. I know you know the templates well, etc. But what did you think?
Yeah, I was using Docker for couple. I don't know how many years already. I use it from the beginning, even when Iris wasn't there. It's just only cache, and I was part of starting to use containerization in InterSystems. I also some ideas from me to these templates for Docker for Iris. So VSCode as well, settings, yes, I added these settings because I use Docker. I don't install Iris anymore, don't install anything anymore, just install editor, Docker, that's it, that's enough. I'm working with many projects and everywhere I use Docker, no more anymore. So yeah, it's very good way. I very like it.
Jeff?
That's enough. I want to give people a chance to ask us questions, but Raj, do you have questions for people?
He left. In chat, he said that he left.
No, again, I will say the block, well, everybody can see the votes, and I think they represent how people, the feedback I got was that everyone's able to, on the voting side, use the examples directly. Things worked. And I'm looking forward to seeing all of your code fly out of Open Exchange into lots of developers' hands. So do you have questions before we ask you? My favorite is the wish. You get one wish to ask, and we'll try to grant it, but we'll see if you can be reasonable. But any questions?
Yeah, guys, really, if you have any questions to Jeff, please shoot it. And actually, I like the discussion, but maybe people who joined the meetup, maybe you have some questions to Jeff or to audience, to winners, and so please. So I think we can maybe now have a few minutes of open conversation.
We have one question from chat. John Murray asked Henrique, is the class model familiar?
Yes. Yes, the class model familiar.
Okay, thanks.
What does it mean? Translate it to myself. What do you mean? John, what could you say it by yourself? No?
Maybe he can only write?
You can also unmute your people, I think at this.
Sorry, yes. John, I muted you.
Yeah, it was when Raj was trying to ask Henrique about the %net package, and I think Henrique didn't understand what Raj said. How did you find the methods? And Henrique answered the question. He searched the internet and found examples, found sources of the data. So I was trying to clarify. Raj's question was, did you find the class model of %net for HTTP requests? Did you find it familiar, or was it strange the way it had been implemented?
Thanks, John.
I guess I would suggest anybody that has joined this feedback about the contest. This is the first time through, so it's just a start. Did you find?
Yeah. Thank you, Jeff. Actually, yeah, we are very excited with the engagement that you guys introduced a lot of really interesting and helpful solutions. So that's why we decided to continue this approach. And also, if you have any ideas how we can make it even better, so I mean, more comfortable for you, so maybe, so what we will definitely introduce next time, we will introduce technology bonuses, which means that like with the next contest, if you will have documentation for REST API with the Open API 2.0, like a JSON spec, you will have like a technology bonus. Another technology bonus will be if you pack your solution with ZPM, so to enable easy installation, something like that. This is what we're going to introduce. If you have like ideas, please. And also don't forget that you have an option to ask Jeff directly. So it's thank you, Jeff. You really found some time for online meetup. Yeah, so thank you so much. So please, guys, yeah, so if you have something to have,
I just want to say, yeah.
Thank you.
I just want to say that this initiative is really great because I love this contest online, and in the past I'm participating for others, and it's great because you can think out of the box. You can use your creativity to participate in this kind of contest, and you see the power of the tools, and you can see great apps emerging and great ideas that could develop in the time. We can continue after that, and I'm really excited to participate for the others contest that is available, and that's it.
This group is, I think, the nexus of the developer community, and you're building things for each other. And if there's ways that InterSystems can help you, don't hesitate to ask. I think we'll keep these contests going. Things like the COVID challenge, and there's a variety of other things, are because so many of our customers and partners are trying to help with the pandemic. But that's a case where we decided to join forces with both clinical organizations at MIT, and there's almost 1,000 teams. So there'll be a mix of things that are just within the developer community and things that are much broader.
Your mic is mute, Evgeny.
Sorry. Thank you, Jeff, and thank you, Henry. And actually, if maybe there are any more questions, so we good. It's a minute for some advertising, and I will unmute Edward. Edward.
Okay. Hello, everyone.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Do you see my screen?
Yes, it's very wide.
Yes.
Oh, and the slide, yes?
Yes.
Okay, so first of all, I'd like to say thank you for everyone who participated, because it was a very interesting contest, and we've seen great ideas, great applications, and there was a lot of interest from participants, from community. Really great to see it, really great to vote. And I'd like to give you a leg up on the next contest, because I have from fairly trustworthy sources that one of the next contests would be about AI and machine learning solutions.
In summer?
Don't know which month, but it's in the future, and not for that specifically, but we are presenting a webinar very soon, in a few weeks. You can follow the QR code to register. So what are we going? We got together a great team from all around the world, from Canada to Germany to Russia. And we would be talking about what's InterSystems offer in AI. It's immediate ML. We would show you a live demo. We'll show you a lot of live demos, actually. We'll show you a few use cases. And we added a new language. It's all community webinar. And we'll show a complete development lifecycle for AI ML solutions, which you can easily use to create your own intelligent applications which leverage the power of machine learning, artificial intelligence right inside your InterSystems Iris instance. Yeah, that's about it. So please.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yeah, could you please stop sharing?
Sure.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. And yes, actually, Edward mentioned that we will have different topics for the whole summer. And we announced it earlier because just to give you an option to prepare. So not to have two weeks only to make a solution, but to have more time to think about it, to understand what topics resonate you most, and introduced and use InterSystems to really solving really challenging problems. Thank you. Yeah. So maybe this was a great online meetup. Yes. So.
And congratulations to the winners. And you know, the cash prizes I know are just one piece of this. It's the thrill of the hunt and building something special, and the satisfaction of seeing other people use your code. So congratulations.
Yes, thank you, Jeff. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, and I think this online meetup is really great. It works very nice for me. So if you people say that we need more meetups, not just because of to congratulate winners, but to discuss anything. So please raise this on community that we want. Is like, this is a topic, let's discuss. And also I can say that we are launching a partner webinar. So if you don't know about this, you can share you can use your global master's points to request a webinar where you can speak about your solution, which is built on InterSystems technology. So this will mostly like with this approach, like with Zoom. Okay, so stay safe, stay home, and be healthy with InterSystems. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Have a great weekend.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye-bye. See you in the next week.